Hello, hello, and welcome to the Way of Boog, and glad you're with me today. We're going to take a peek at Forest Moon. Tiers 1 and 2 I can't quite do. Tier 3 I can't quite do. I'm not even close, but anyways, let's just go ahead and dive right in here. I've got some pre-recorded content, but let's take a peek first at the squad itself. And so this is what I use. I have two G12s in Thrawn and B2. And then BB-8 is all the way to R7. B1 is R5. Magna Guard, I think, is also R5. But let's take a quick peek at these guys. Thrawn's good with a speed set and then whatever else. I do protection primaries and an offense primary on him. So he's got pretty decent speed. Protection's important, right? Because he heals protection. So, yeah. So you just want him to be kind of fast. So Thrawn, BB-8, a speed set, health set. Again, you just want him to be kind of tanky, protection and speed for this guy. So he's got a plus 125, not too bad. And then you've got B2. And he's got some tenacity there, but mostly you just want to ramp him for potency and survivability. So a whole lot of protection. He's got decent speed and a pile of potency. And then you got, I'll skip him and I'll go to Magna Guard. And I like a little bit of tenacity on Magna Guard. He's just you want him to be survivable and tenacious. So he's got a pretty good pile of protection, good speed for a tank, and pretty good stack of tenacity there. So that makes him pretty tough. All right, and then where'd you go? Come back here. There we go. And then B1. Now B1 is kind of a funky mod because it doesn't have health and protection. He's got stacks of droid battalion, right? So he's got all the droid battalion. He starts off with a Zeta. He's got 100 stacks of droid battalion, and so he goes a little he goes a little bit faster, and he gets a little bit more offense. Each stack grants him a little bit of offense, and yeah, so I guess it's just piles of offense, right? So he gets a little bit more offense and a little bit more offense. So you want to just be looking at him. Health and protection doesn't matter at all. Speed, crit damage doesn't matter. It's potency and damage. So he's got a pretty good pile of damage there. And by the end, you'll see that he really, really hits hard. So anyways, that's the team, and I use the same team for Tier 1 and Tier 2. This is more important with Tier 2 as it's significantly more difficult, but I use it for Tier 1 most of the time also. So, let's see here. Let me open up this content. And so this was, I don't know, I recorded this a few days ago anyways. So Tier 1... I guess I'll just go ahead and start it there real quick. And you'll notice he starts off with 100 stacks. Every time he takes a turn, he adds 3. And and that was unfortunate, right? That was pretty unlucky. But when he does his special, it adds another 2. So you want him to take as many turns as possible. And the only thing you're trying to do here is slow everything down to ramp up stacks. So you'll notice when I am picking my abilities, I'm picking the one that will kill them the slowest. So I'll keep hitting this defense thing. And you'll see, yeah, so Thrawn, his ability right there just gives him a little bit more turn meter. So that makes it faster for him to get back over to swap turn meter with B1 so he can take more turns. So that's what Thrawn is there primarily for. See, I'll swap turn meter there. Takes another turn, he gets 3 stacks. He does his special, gets another 2. And so that's all you're trying to do here. You're trying to just slow everything down. Don't kill anybody. Kill them as slow as possible. And just keep ramping up the stacks. So and when you do have to do something, use a basic, except for B1. So in tier 1 here, you don't ramp up, nearly as fast, but you'll see the exact same thing in tier 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and scroll ahead. And where you really want to start paying attention is tier 3. So you see he's got 149 stacks, a droid battalion there. And you want to start trying to get it to where it's timed correctly. And it's pretty hard to do. You have to enter in the next phase with and you get 2 chances because you have BB-8 and you have Thrawn. And basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to time it so that either Thrawn has really high turn meter or BB-8 has really high turn meter going into the next phase. So let's see how we do here. I'm just going to scroll ahead here. You'll see by the end here, look at that, he's got 171 stacks. So we'll go into this next phase here, and the tough one right here is Tebow, and he is really obnoxious because he can one hit, right? He'll just go in one hit one of your guys, and so you want to get the fracture on him, and just pound away with droid battalion on him. So you see his turn meter there, and you see I came into this with pretty decent turn meter with BB-8, so I will probably use Illuminated Destiny here in just a sec. You just kind of go all in on Tebow. So there's Illuminated Destiny, and so that's going to allow me to go ahead and fracture him, and now we should be in good shape. We just kind of hammer away at him. Boom, boom. Healed him a little bit. But yeah, basically, you just don't want Tebow to ever take a turn. Alright, so he's down. Just got to get one more down. Boom. Okay, so at that point, I could probably auto it, and I might have, I'm not sure. Yeah, look at that. So at that point, you can probably just auto it on through. But let's go ahead and we'll scooch forward. I mean, if you can go all the way through that, man, it's 8 is really, really easy. The only thing that I would say here is if you, let's see, what is it? There's something where they revive if you kill Elder. Whenever you kill Elder, it's going to revive some tunes there. So if you kill Elder first and then kill everybody else off, all the fur balls, then you don't have any last revivals. But yeah, see, I'm still autoing here, so it doesn't really even matter. So I'm going to scroll ahead, and in tier 2 you'll see it's the same team, man, but they're so tanky, so it just takes forever. So you can, until the end, right, it starts to go faster and faster because you end up building up so many droid battalion stacks. So let's take a look here. So I'm doing the same thing, and you're doing your best not to kill them, right? So you see me hitting the defense buff here all the time, except for with B1. You're using his special because that stacks up more droid battalion stacks faster. So it's just painfully slow. I don't know how long this, yeah, so I mean this battle right here, in order to get to the end, you'll see there, I mean that's another like 10 minutes. It takes you like 10 minutes to get all the way through this thing. And that's best. You want to go as slow as you can to stack up more and more and more. And usually by the time you're out of this first wave here, you end up with, I don't know, 140 or 150 stacks. Let's kind of scroll ahead here. It's the same thing all the way through, right? Just going as slow as possible, 130, 140. Yeah, see, look at that. 150. You're just milking it. Still on the first phase. Look at that, 173 stacks. And that's good, right? So here, the only thing that I would mention in the phases where you have an Ewok Elder is you except for the very last phase, 8 of 8, you want to go after Elder first. But any other phase, you want to leave Elder alone as much as you can, because what you can do is you can end up killing one of these guys, and then he will revive them, and that will slow it down even further because it gives you another tune to take down. So you just slow it down and slow it down and slow it down as much as you can. 185 stacks. So I'll take down the one tune. Elder will end up reviving him, and then I got to take him down again, so that slows everything down. And the whole time, you're just looking for opportunities to swap turn meter with Thrawn and B2. Oh, and Illuminated Destiny. You don't ever use that before the 4th phase, right? You will only use that on the 4th phase. You do not want to speed it up. You don't want to be hurting people faster. So let's scroll ahead here a little bit. So 3rd phase, look at that. We've got 210 stacks just coming into the 3rd phase. You scroll ahead a little bit here, and we'll take a look at the turn meter going into the next phase. You'll notice that I took out the first Ewok Scout, right, as fast as I can. Well, not as fast as I can, but that's who I focus down on. So it gives Elder an opportunity to heal and bring him back. And looks like let's see, does he? I'm sure he revives somebody here. Yeah, see, he revives him. So then you have opportunity to slow everything down because you got to take him down again. So scroll ahead. All right, whoop, too far. So we're right at the end here, 260 stacks. Yeah, took him down. All right, so we're entering this next wave. And so we did good. We've got BB-8 with enough turn meter, and that's all you need. And so this one is pretty tough. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch through this. So we've got BB-8 does his Illuminated Destiny, and we're gonna go ahead and tank that one so we get the defense up. But then, yeah, see, we kind of go all out with this squad. Everything that we saved, we're going after him. So fracture to T-bow, and you just focus down on T-bow. You're not gunning for the other guys. You're going straight at T-bow. The other guys will you'll get them with the AoEs from B1, but you got to focus down on T-bow. He's very dangerous. With my IG 100, he's tanky enough that he can take a single hit from T-bow, but if he takes 2, that's it. He's done. All right, so the fracture's gone now. I just swapped turn meter, so he took 1 hit. So I got lucky there being able to cleanse that where he was hiding, the stealth. And so then, but look at his turn meter. Oh, he stealthed again, so I got lucky there. He could have come over there and smacked my Magna Guard, and then that would have been it. So boom. So he takes out almost all of it. So this is getting sketchy here. Oh, I got my Illuminated Destiny just in time so I could do the fracture before T-bow goes, because Thrawn just got 100% turn meter. And look at that. And now we got the fracture. So that was just kind of squeaked that one out, but that's kind of how it goes. It's pretty sketchy with him. So you got to, I mean, it helps to have your Magna Guard beefed up enough to be able to take more, take 1 hit and survive. So, but that's it. That's it. I mean, if you can do 4, the rest of it's pretty easy. Yeah, look at that. Even on tier 2, you can go in and just start autoing. Now that he's got almost 300 stacks, he just makes short work of these guys. Right at the beginning, it's really, really slow. It's painfully slow, but now he starts pounding them. Just gets all that stacking offense. And by the end of the battle, I've had him where he's had, exceeding 400 stacks of that, So let's go ahead and scroll ahead. This is really pretty easy. And I think I probably manual it on the last wave. But nothing fancy on the last wave. It's not too big. I mean, you've got a taunting tank with Paplu, and Logray is, mildly annoying. But at this point, he's got 360 stacks, and you just go after Ewok Elder, take him down. Boom! Look at that, 70,000. It just yeah. They just don't have a chance at this point. He's got so many stacks. Yeah, boom. So you take out Elder first, and then I don't think that you have any revivals at that point. I'll just watch this through to the end. Ooh. Look at the faith I had. I still had it on auto. Yeah, he keeps removing my taunt. That's not nice. Boom. They're removing some stacks from my B2 also. That's no good. Or my B1. Boom. Easy, right? Really, really easy. It's just that phase 4. The rest of it's not too terrible. Easy, easy. Tier 3 is significantly more difficult. So I haven't... But anyways, that's what I got for you today. And so thanks for watching. Hopefully that is helpful. It's painfully slow to do it that way, but it works pretty well. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Way of Boog.